welcome everyone. And this video is recorded few days before the Mother's Day celebration here in UK. And I thought it will be so appropriate to have a little chat with Corina, who has created a gift for mom. But essence of our conversation is the importance of well-being for mom. And so, Corina, can you tell a little bit about yourself, like about your daughter? Well, obviously you are a mom, and just what you face on day-to-day basis as a mom.
Hi, Inga. It's a pleasure to talk about this topic because I think that my most important role is to be a mom. I have a 5-year-old wonderful daughter. Her name is Isabella. And I like to say that she keeps me busy all the time, and all the moms that probably will agree that our kids keep us busy all the time. But I like to say that we keep each other busy, being happy. And that's actually the main reason for which I created this ebook, which is called Journaling Prompts for Powerful Moms. We experience so much joy having our children around. It's a tiring job to be a mom, but at the same time, we get amazing reward. And it's really, really important to look after ourselves. And this is the main message behind the ebook, that we need to look after ourselves. We should be our number one priority, because when we are good, our children will be good. If we are happy, they will be happy. So it all starts with us. I think it's amazing to use the tools that are available around, and one of them is journaling. It's such an easy practice, and it's so therapeutic. And I personally have always liked to write. I used to write when I was a child. I used to have my own journal when I was a teenager. Somehow over the years, I forgot about it, and I rediscovered it when I became a mom. And I find it not only a way of getting relaxed or dropping everything that is heavy. You just let it go and put it on a piece of paper. But also, it's lovely if you write about experiences you have with your children. It's a very beautiful way of keeping track of milestones or big moments, magical moments that you experience with your child. These were the main reasons to create that inspired me to create the ebook.
So you started with yourself first. So you started journaling as a way to relax, right?
Yes. I started journaling. It helped me put order in my mind. It helped me being aware of things that are going on, or it helped me be a bit more organized. Sometimes I would just write, things that I would like to do, or creating a list of things that I would like to experience. So yes, it started this way.
So I think for moms, it feels a little bit unnatural to take time for ourselves, right? So we need to take care of our family, of our children, and it's instinctively we put everyone first ahead of us. What would you recommend in terms if somebody is listening to us now and says, I don't have time to sit down and have a cup of coffee or cup of tea, or just to take a breath, right? What they're talking about? What journaling? What would you recommend?
I must confess, some years ago, I was also, struggling to find just a moment to take a breath or to have a peaceful cup of coffee. It is not easy, and indeed, moms tend to prioritize the children, and once the children are born, we just want to make sure they are healthy, they are happy, they have everything they need, they come first all the time. We want them to have the most amazing experiences, going to the best nursery, choosing the best school, the best education for them, but we tend to neglect ourselves. For me, becoming a mom was also the start of a self-discovery and development process. It's much easier. If I'm connected to myself, I can connect to my child better. When we develop ourselves, we provide a different model for our child. So if we don't change, if we don't make the effort to change the habits that we are not happy about, if we don't make small changes, things won't change, and we will realize maybe we were not the best model for our children. We want our children to achieve the best in their lives, but it starts with us showing them how to do it. Now, in terms of practical tips of how moms can start. Actually, the book is about the basics, how you can start to change little habits, change routine, and to start to have a better life and a better connection with your children. It's very important to ask for help. That's one thing that I learned over the years, that I was like feeling responsible for everything, that I have to do everything. Actually, no, there are people around that can help, but you need to ask for help. Start with your partner, or with your husband, if you have one. I learned over the years that it can help to ask for help, and it's very good for children to have the father involved as well. You might have grandparents around. If you don't have, for instance, we don't have any family in the country we live in UK, and we don't have any family around, but we've been lucky to build relationships with and make friends. And when you're tired, when you look after your child, especially if they are very little, they might wake up during the night, you might be very tired, and sometimes you might lose your rational thinking, and you might not see things clearly. So I think that speaking to somebody, a neighbor, a friend, a family member you trust, a colleague, I think it helps a lot. In terms of how you find the time, it's been one of my learning motivation, like time is so precious. I realize that having time for myself gives me better time with my daughter. It's not about spending with her the full day. That was one of the things that were haunting me a few days ago when she was in the nursery. I was feeling very guilty that she is there all day because I was working full time. And I actually realized during lockdown experiences, but actually being with your child from morning till evening doesn't give you better quality time, better connection, and it doesn't make you feel happier. I think it's more on the quality that the time that you have with your child. That's really, really important, to be connected, to be present, and to enjoy it, to be happy and to feel the joy in whatever you do together. If it doesn't matter if it's just playing, reading a book, watching a movie together, or even cooking together. It's important to find some help around. If you want to have 1 hour for yourself, somebody else could look after your child. Or when they are older, it's a bit easier. I mean, now for me, it's getting easier because she can play on her own for a little while. I can focus on myself. I also mentioned in the ebook that, also going out for a date with your husband or your partner, because days are going by and you realize, oh my goodness, like we haven't been out for ages. And I know now you don't really have many options to go out, but we will have soon. And I think it's really important to go out for a dinner or to go out to the cinema. So I think yes, these are a few tips that I would advise on.
So can you tell me your life before and after you discovered journaling? What changed for you when you started allocating a little bit of time now and then to journal?
For me, it made me more relaxed, made me feel lighter, just dumping, stuff on a piece of paper, stuff I don't need. I think it also helped me with creativity, with creative writing, and it helped me think clearer. Also, I have some pieces of memories that I started to write down. When Isabella was a baby, I was taking even now I take lots of pictures and videos of different beautiful magical moments that I would like to have. And now I started to write down about them, about how I feel, because there are lots of products on the market about your baby's journal or baby's milestones, track your baby's first year. But I noticed that the focus is always on the child, on the baby, not necessarily on the mom. And I think that it's very important to have a mom focus as well, and to go a bit deeper about how did we feel, what brought us joy, not necessarily the surface information. Oh, it was our first holiday at the beach, or we experienced something for the first time. I thought it's nice that there are little moments actually that count more, certain moments of awareness and of connection with your child. For instance, I enjoy a lot doing some art activities with her. She's quite creative as well, and we both enjoy it. I mean, we start very early. When she was 9, I think she was 9 months, when we went to an art club for baby, and I still have the pictures from that club. She was covered in paint all over, but it was fun. And when I look back, it just brings all that joy and the power of the moment. It comes back, and it inspired us to continue doing that. For instance, in lockdown last year, I joined some online art classes for parents and children, and I was interested to learn new things of connecting with my daughter through art. And again, we ended up getting our faces painted, and it made such a big difference on a very boring day when we didn't know, for how long we are going to continue in lockdown. There were not many options available to have fun around. And it was, the best day. It was just amazing, just allowing yourself to be free and do things that you enjoy. So all these things, it's nice to remember that. I think there are beautiful memories for both children and moms as well. And, whenever you feel lost, if you look back at something powerful, it will give you the force and, the power to go on. And because there will be moments like this, definitely there will be. I think it's really, really good to build amazing memories for them, because we want to grow healthy and happy adults. One of the reasons for which I created the other product was also that this power of happy in present moments with the children are a source of inspiration.
I know you have a package somewhere near you. Can you show us?
Yes. So this is the blanket. It's a Milestone baby blanket. I mean, I called it Baby's First Story Blanket because I thought it's a blanket that will help with telling the first story about your child, and the first story of very, very beautiful gift for new parents, for a baby shower or christening. I chose this blanket, the blanket as an object, because it was, I just felt it is a practical thing, but it's also very nurturing. The blanket keeps warm, it's cozy, and babies need that when they are in their first months of life. They need warmth and love. And for me, it was an association with the warmth and the love from the mom. Very good prop to use it for taking pictures, and because you can track the milestones. You can take pictures when your baby is 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. All the moms know that when their children were babies, we were just like crazy. Oh my God, he's 1 month today, 2 months today, 6 months, and all the milestones. And it's like, my baby smiled for the first time today, and you want to have them with you forever. They will be forever with you.
Yeah, I wish I had this when my kids were young. They're now 22 and 25. So it would be good to look back at those memories. Okay, so we will put the link in the description for everyone who is watching this video. they can check the blanket. I will add the link to your ebook. So it's journaling prompts for powerful moms, because what I gathered from your story, our instinct will tell us do anything for your child first, put everything above you, but putting yourself first, this is how you take the best care of your child. Your own happiness will guarantee that you will be able to provide for your child, and you serve as a role model of how to be present.
Yes.
So thank you, Corina. It was lovely, and happy Mother's Day, and may you enjoy a lot of beautiful moments with your lovely daughter.
Thank you very much, Inga, and happy Mother's Day to you too, and to all the wonderful moms from UK and all over the world. Why not?